Hello, ma'am. Welcome to A2IT. Want to get information about Python? Please come with me. Today we will discuss about what is a Python and which scopes which are you can go into after learning the Python. First of all, we discuss what is a Python. The Python is developed by the Guido van Rossum in the 1994, and the Python is a high level dynamically typed and the interpreter language. Now what do you mean by the dynamically typed language? The dynamically typed language means you don't need to declare the type of variable at the time of declaration, and it's put both the object oriented programming as well as a procedural programming approach. Now we will discuss about what is the features of Python. First is a easy to code. The Python is easy to learn and the syntax of Python is easy as compared to the other languages like the C, C++ and Java. Next one is a free and open source. The Python is a free and open source language. The documentation and the source code of a Python program or the Python language is easily available at its official website, which is a www.python.org. Next one is a object oriented. The Python is a object oriented because it follows the concept of classes and object, and it also follows or the supports the concept of procedural oriented approach as well as a functional oriented approach. Next one is the interpreter language. The Python is an interpreter language, and this means that it executes the source code line by line, and in other words we can also say that the Python code is not need to compile before the runtime. The last one is that it also provides the large standard library. The Python has various modules and the function which can help in the Python source code, such as the regular expressions and the unit testing and the web browsers, etc. Now we will discuss about uses of Python. First is a web development. The web development is the one of the most important aspect which we can use in the Python. The web development, you can design the various websites and the web application as well as the mobile applications using a Python. And using a Python you can also design the graphical interface of any website. Next one is a gaming development. The Python is also used for the gaming development, and it also provides the inbuilt module which is named as a Pygame module, which also provide the facility to the user to develop the various kinds of games. And there are various games which are designed by using Python, like the Battlefield and the Snake and the Ludo, etc. Next one is the artificial intelligence. The one of the most basic concept which is used in the machine learning and the artificial intelligence is a Python, and the libraries that are already exist in the Python for the data science and the machine learning, like Pandas, NumPy and the Matplotlib, etc. These libraries helps to provide the various graphical interface and also used to extract the useful information from the data. Next one is the data science and the data visualization. It is also used for the data science and the data visualization concept, in which we can so that we can conclude the particular situation and conclude the insight from the data. Last one is the desktop GUI. It also provides the facility to design a graphical user interface for the mobile application as well as the websites. And Python also provide the inbuilt module which is named as a tkinter. The tkinter will provide the libraries which help to provide the basic interface and the graphical interface, so that we can easily develop the graphical desktop GUI application, or you can also develop the mobile applications as well by using a GUI applications. GUI stands for the graphical user interface. Now we will discuss which companies are currently using a Python. There are the various famous companies in India as well as in other countries which are using a Python, like YouTube, Instagram, NASA, Spotify, Facebook, Google, and the various companies like Disqus, Instagram, these are using a Python nowadays. There are basically three fields in which you can go after learning Python. First one is a web development. In the web development, you can design the website as well as a mobile application. Next one is a data science. In the data science, you can go into the machine learning, Hadoop, and the web scraping as well. The last one is a artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is one of the most trending. You can also go into the artificial intelligence after learning the Python. Now we will discuss about the frameworks and the tools which are used in the Python for the web development. First one is a Django. The Django is the most trending framework which is used in the Python for the web development, because the Django will provide the admin interface and you don't need to create an admin interface by yourself. And next one is a pyramid. The pyramid is also important as like a Django, but for the pyramid you have to install the third party softwares as well. The last one is a Flask. The Flask is basically used to design a small scale application, but the Django at the pyramid is used to design the large scale application. Now we will discuss about the data science. After learning a Python, you can also go into the data science. Now what is a data science? The data science is an interdisciplinary field in which you can use the scientific methods and the process and algorithm and the system to extract the knowledge insights from the structural as well as the non-structured data. Now the data science is related to the data mining, machine learning, and the big data applications. Basically, the data science is used to extract the useful information from the data sets. Now, there are the various applications in which we are using a data science, like in the banking, finance, manufacturing, transport, healthcare, etc. Now we will discuss about the subdivisions which are present in the data science. The first one is a data analysis. For the data analysis, the Python provide the various kinds of the libraries like the NumPy, Matplotlib, Pandas, Seaborn, and the Scikit-learn. And the next one is the machine learning. For the machine learning, there are the basically two types of machine learning we are used in the Python. The first one is a supervised learning and the second one is a unsupervised learning. They are further categorized into the various categories like the regression algorithms and the classification algorithm, and the unsupervised learning is classified into the clustering algorithms. The next one is a web scraping. The web scraping is also used to extract the information and the content from the website. And the Beautiful Soup is one of the most important tool which is used for the web scraping to scrap the data from the websites. And the last one is a Hadoop. The Hadoop is basically used to store the big applications or the big data applications, and it stores the data into the various files and directories. And the most important tools which are used in the Hadoop are Pig and the Hive. Now we will discuss about what is a artificial intelligence. The base for the artificial intelligence is a Python. Now comes to the point, what is artificial intelligence? The artificial intelligence refers to the simulation of the human intelligence in the machines that are programmed to think like a human and mimic their actions. Their term may be also applied to the machines that exhibit the traits associated with the human mind, such as the learning and the problem solving. Basically, the artificial intelligence is used to design the computers that think like a humans. And now we will discuss about what are the libraries which are provided by the Python for the artificial intelligence. First one is the TensorFlow, Keras, and the RNN. These tools are used for the image processing, video processing, and the audio processing. Now comes to the application of artificial intelligence. The artificial intelligence is used in the gaming development. It is also used to design the robotics. And the next one is the finance. For the finance, the data is the most important resource, and the finance system is used to use the artificial intelligence to detect the fraud detection and the risk analysis. The next one is social media. The social media use the artificial intelligence for the research marketing and for also used for the comparison of the prices. The next one is the education. The artificial intelligence is also used in the education system to teach the student in a technically format. The last one is the healthcare. The healthcare also use the artificial intelligence to diagnose the disease and to predict their corresponding treatments. Thank you.